What is up, my fellow dipping brothers? Let's put some damn music on. We listen to the Georgia Boys. If you haven't gotten the Georgia Boys CD, or if you haven't heard of the Georgia Boys, you guys need to check them out. I like the beginning of this song here. This is pretty good. Let me roll this here, and we're gonna do a little shit horn, because shit horn made my teeth fall out. Here we go. That's right. Buckle up or bow down, pack a lip or shut up. Either you're a dipper or you're not. I've had a lot of requests, guys. I've had a lot of requests to do a review on Shithorn. Now Longhorn. I have had Longhorn Wintergreen a long time ago. I don't even remember what it tastes like. I do remember at the time I didn't like it. But we got a little long cut natural Longhorn this time, because most of you guys know I'm into natural dips, flavored dips now. Obama wants to ban flavored dips. Anyway, let's put a little hog leg in, a little hog ski for the lipski. Smells like plastic. Now, I think Pinkerton makes this. Pinkerton makes this. I think they make Red Man. They make Timberwolf, and this is obviously a low budget dip, $1.59 a tin. Mud Jug of the day is a new Navy digital camo. Yes, we support the troops, and we are doing our best to... Oh yeah, they always want to ride with me. We're doing our best to show our support for the troops, guys, by offering a Mud Jug design for every major branch of the military. We are working on the Marpat. I posted the multicam in the Navy Mud Jug on Facebook, and I got so many guys, either advocates of the Marine Corps or guys in the Marine Corps, mad because, well, why? You got a Mud Jug, you got two for the Army now you got the Navy. And guys, we are doing the best we can. This is the old school Marpat digital camo that we should have soon. I don't know when, but we are working on it. So we want to have a Mud Jug for every division. We're also working on the Air Force and ABU camo. Well, now that I had this Shithorn in for a while, man. Well, it definitely isn't Copenhagen, boys. Smells like plastic, processed. Tastes like processed plastic. You know, for $1.59, really, I mean, I know everybody's on a budget, but when it comes to my dip and my dipping habits, I do not compromise, and I do not settle for anything other than Copenhagen. I'm sorry. Man, this has got like it almost has like a bitter taste to it. I mean, I'm spitting black. It definitely make you spit black, and it's moist. It's not dry and nasty, but I'd have to give this about if I was on Redneck Island, and I didn't have any dip, I guess I probably wouldn't complain, but yeah, I'd have to give this about a 4 out of 10, guys. Everybody has their preference, you know. I'm sure I'm gonna get shit from somebody. Oh, Longhorn's the shit, but you know, look, it's all a brotherhood here, guys, you know. That's why I had these Dip Strong wristbands made up. I've had guys still asking, why don't you guys do a Copenhagen mud jug, Skull mud jug? I know I've said this before in tons of videos. Every company logo is trademarked and copyrighted. If you guys took a mud jug logo and you put it on something, you started selling it and using that, using our logo without our permission, we could sue your ass. We would never do that because you're out there promoting our company using our logo, using our brand. That's called a brand, by the way. So the point is that Copenhagen and Skull and Grizzly, all of the dip companies, tobacco companies, period, they are under strict guidelines. They cannot even make a shirt, a hat, a sticker, a mud jug, anything with their brand on it. They can't put Skull on it. They can't put Copenhagen on it. They can't do any of that stuff. Okay? So there's no way in hell that we would ever get permission to do that and put that on a mud jug. It just ain't going to happen, guys. The FDA regulates tobacco now, and the new laws and rules and regulations are ridiculous. U.S. Smokeless, who makes Copenhagen and Skull, and of course they make Red Seal and Husky. Anyway, they now cannot even sponsor sporting events. And again, I've talked about this in my video, but it always seems to come up. We sold U.S. Smokeless thousands of mud jugs in 2009 for their Skull Brotherhood giveaway. All right? And we actually put U.S. Smokeless on the mud jugs, and they almost called the whole thing off because it was during the transition of the new laws and the FDA governing that stuff. And we ended up producing all those mud jugs, and they ended up going out with the U.S. Smokeless logo on them. Couldn't put their actual brand, Skull or anything. God forbid, right? But anyway, just to give you some info, guys, I'm here to help you guys out and give you information on dipping and advice, etc. So take it for what it's worth, all right? It's not my first family picnic here, okay? I'm a seasoned dipper. I've been around the block a time or two. I'm an old fart. And, when it comes to the smokeless tobacco industry, that's my business. I have to know that stuff. Guys, I've had a lot of people ask me, what's my opinion of underage dippers? Now, my opinion of underage dipper, guys, I started dipping at 10 years old, okay? Now, this is my personal opinion, not that of Mud Jug Portable Spittoons. I don't think dipping is that bad for you, even as a minor. Now, am I going out on a limb saying that it's good for you? No, it's not good for you, obviously. So I'll get into that in a future video, but I wanted to show you guys, I got this book. This is for smokers only, how smokeless tobacco can save your life, okay? And I'm already on page, 75, but I'm going to do a full report, and I have talked about smoking versus dipping, the adverse health effects of both, etc., etc. And I'll do a video on that, and I'll discuss underage dippers and what I think, etc. But it just seems like, man, when I was 14, 16, I had so much responsibility, okay? I was doing shit that people now who are 30 years old can't even handle, don't even do. Once I turned 16, I did whatever the hell I want because my parents raised me to be responsible. And, you get guys that are 14, 16, their parents don't want them dipping. Now, the parents are basing their ignorance, basing their not wanting their kid to dip on ignorance because they don't know. They're just brainwashed to think that dipping's bad for you and you're going to get face cancer. So, speaking of underage dippers, that leads me to the dumb question of the week, boys. Yes, sir. The dumb question of the week is, well, the first one, because I got a couple. I always got a couple, boys. My mommy won't let me get a mud jug. What do I do? First of all, your mom needs to get educated on the lack of adverse effects of dipping, first of all, because it ain't that bad for you. Second of all, if you're 14 or 16 and your mommy telling you that you can't dip, I don't know what the hell you want me to do about you getting a mud jug. I mean, I think the more the more obvious problem at hand would be getting a hold of dip first, don't you think? I mean, man, I may sound old saying this, and I'm sure I will, but it just, nowadays, things just ain't the way they used to be when I was a kid. You ever heard your parents say that? Shit, so true. So, you know, like I said before, if you're 14, 16, and your parents are giving you shit about dipping, look, guys, I was drinking and going to bars at 16 years old, okay? I mean, I was dipping my grill off. I was doing everything. Next dumb question of the week is, can I get a shout out? Oh, buddy. Guys, I know we all want to be huge YouTube sensations. And let me tell you that we ain't going to get rich doing videos. Now, yes, everybody wants to get views on their videos. I can understand that. But guys, I cannot shout people out. My videos, the guys that I shout out are the soldiers of the week that I do, okay? If I shout one guy out, I got to shout 100 guys out. I'm not going to spend my entire video shouting people out, because that's what it'll be. Hey, can I get that? That'll be the next thing. If I shout out 2 guys, it'll be 20 more asking. And if I shout out 20, it'll be 100 asking. So, I understand where you're coming from. I don't ask for shout outs, guys. And I just don't do shout outs unless you have gone above and beyond. Another issue I wanted to address, it's not a dumb question of the week. Can you guys make a firefighter mud jug? Well, guys, we have had 2 versions of a flame mud jug that I thought would take care of that issue for the firefighters out there, okay? Apparently it didn't, because we still get people, can you do a firefighter mud jug? The flame one wasn't good enough. Well, guys, we can't just make any mud jug we want. It has to be of whatever film and patterns are available. There is nothing out there for firefighters besides flames. That goes the same for baseball. That goes the same. If you are making the excuse that you're not going to buy a mud jug because we don't have a baseball mud jug or we don't have a firefighter mud jug, then you are missing the point. Okay? Mud jugs look cool. Yes, they do. But their main purpose is functionality. To not spill, to not drink from a spitter, to not leave nasty spitters everywhere, spit cups, spit bottles, all that good stuff. Okay? You got to remember, the functionality of a mud jug is the main purpose here. So if you're making the excuse that, well, if you guys had a baseball mud jug, I'd get one. You're just making an excuse. You're just pulling out of your ass. You're too cheap. I mean, really, you can't afford $17? Come on. Is it really that much of an investment? Like I said the other day on Facebook, crackhead can get a hold of $17. Mud jugs are built Ford tough, damn it. They're going to last you forever. Unless you run over it with a tank. Guys, it is time for the soldiers of the week. Alright. By the way, guys, we do ship to military addresses. Any guys that are in the military that are watching this video, we ship to APO, FPO addresses. Has to go with regular U.S. Postal Service, but we'll get it to you. Chief Petty Officer Kevin Cross, based in Camp Pendleton. He is in the Navy. Next soldier of the week is Private Rick Mays. He is in the 82nd Airborne, and he is in the Army. Let's see. Lance Corporal Tyler Skinner in the Marine Corps. Semper Fi, Tyler. He's based out of Japan right now. Maybe I'll spit into my Marpat just for Tyler. Next soldier of the week goes out to Derek Hohenfeld. He is in the Army, and I do not know where he's at, but let me do a little spit in the in the multicam for Derek. Let's see, Luke Zimmerman. He's in the Air Force. He is based in Alaska, and unfortunately, I don't have an Air Force, an ABU mud jug yet to spit in, but working on it, guys. Also, Army Dipper KS. I'm assuming that stands for Kansas. Shout out to him. That's his YouTube name. He's based out of Afghanistan. Or he's in Afghanistan, my bad. Let's see. PFC Jake Jensen. He is in the 82nd Airborne Combat Infantry Paratroopers, U.S. Army. And he is deployed in Afghanistan right now. Spitting the multicam for Mr. Jake Jensen. And Lance Corporal K.D. Johnson. He's in the Marine Corps. He is in the 24th MEU. I apologize, I do not know what the MEU stands for. But I'll spit in the Marpat for Lance Corporal K.D. Johnson in the Marine Corps. And that is the end of the Soldiers of the Week, guys. So my final review on where the hell did that shithorn go? Yeah, shithorn, I think based on the plastic taste, it'll make your teeth fall out, boys. So yeah, if you're broke, then get some shithorn, but if not, get rid of that shit, boys, because it ain't working too good, at least for me. Always keep that lip packed, and if it ain't dip, it ain't shit.